beautiful song. All right, it's 9:15 right now, and we've seen the heartbreaking images and heard the stories of destruction left behind by California's devastating wildfires.
And while rebuilding affected communities in LA, it will take years to rebuild, right? Travelers can make an impact right now, whether you already have a trip planned or have always dreamed of visiting. Tourism will play a role in LA's recovery. Our travel guy, Gabe Saglie, grew up in the town of Pacific Palisades. He's joining us live from LA to share more on how visitors can support California's big comeback. So, Gabe, good to see you.
Good morning, guys.
And I know the wildfires have hit a lot of Los Angeles folks, right? And you saw your own hometown, which I'm sure was not at all easy, go up in flames. But you say, while we're still kind of dealing with the cleanup and the mess and the sadness of losing so much, it's really about bouncing back at the same time.
Absolutely. So, yeah, I grew up in Pacific Palisades. I'm one of thousands of people who have this emotional, personal connection to a beautiful town. It's going to be a long rebound, for sure. And there's still sort of this understanding, these very raw feelings around what happened. Certainly in Pacific Palisades, which is about just 3 miles from where I am this morning here in beautiful Santa Monica. Altadena, of course, which is another a town about 25 miles to the north of where I am right now. But yes, I think there's a palpable optimism here. I think that these surrounding communities have stepped up in a very big way. This neighbor-to-neighbor phenomenon has really sort of driven this rebound story. We're about 2 months now out from these fires, and that's really sort of the prevailing sense here, that there is optimism. And I think there's also this realization that although this happened in Pacific Palisades and in Altadena, there's been ripple effects across LA County. So a lot of the businesses, these restaurants, these galleries, these landmark attractions that depend on tourism dollars are immediately affected by any sort of pullback that happens when these disasters occur. And there's this understanding now that to really help with the rebound, we've got to help spread that help across these communities.
So what should we do then? If we want to travel there, what can we do? Where can we go to help the folks out there?
All right, so keep in mind, 98% of LA County untouched by the fires. I'm in beautiful Santa Monica today, iconic beach destinations. That's that famous pier out there. Some fantastic eating here. I'm actually at a brand new hotel, the Regent Santa Monica. It opened up in October after a $150 million revamp and rebrand. The Seabourn right next door, another beautiful hotel that opened up just about 9 months ago. So there's a lot that's brand new out here. And the fact of the matter is that these are places that are wide open for business. And then the surrounding, these ancillary businesses are, for the most part here in LA County, family owned. They're small mom and pop businesses that really thrive, not only when the community gets out there, and we're starting to reassess as Angelenos how and where we spend our money, but certainly thrive on tourism dollars that come in. Those tourism dollars have an immediate effect on how these businesses are able to, in fact, survive through these kinds of moments. So every dollar spent by a traveler here goes into things that help with public safety, with rebuilding roads, et cetera, et cetera. So there is this understanding that there is this very symbiotic relationship here. Santa Monica, I love it. And by the way, here's the beauty. LA County is larger than Rhode Island and Delaware combined. So this is really a mosaic of all kinds of different neighborhoods. So you can actually visit a different neighborhood every day. And it's almost like you're going on a different vacation. You know, I've got Beverly Hills. My sister lives in Beverly Hills. I get to go there all the time. It's looking beautiful these days. Wonderful window shopping, celeb spotting, some great architecture there, and some great events as well. Every Sunday, that farmer's market is just a fantastic thing to witness here in Beverly Hills. Marina del Rey, the largest man-made harbor in North America. That's just about 3 miles from where I am right now. You want to rent a paddleboard, a kayak. You want to charter a yacht, Dan, to go visit some of the Channel Islands that hug the LA County coast. Plenty of sea lions, plenty of wildlife there as well, and of course the Griffith Observatory. My son Gabriel was there just yesterday with his girlfriend. He said that a lot of tourists out there. All this is video that's been taken since the fire. So these are places that are open for business, that depend on the tourism dollar in a big way, and really the iconic LA experience that those of you in New York can do that quick 5-hour flight out here to enjoy. Very much untouched, and certainly very much needy that tourism investment.
Yeah, the Griffith Observatory, that was in some of the images of the fires. It was real close to that.
Yeah.
And
it got very close, but it was spared. It's celebrating 90 years this year, so a lot of really cool events happening throughout the year at the Griffith Observatory.
Yeah, I want to go there. I mean, that's one of my I've been to LA many times, but that has not been a place I visited, mainly because of the crowds. And so I'm glad to see people are back there. And so what's your advice, though? If folks are coming out, how you kind of plan what to hit and what not to hit?
Okay, a couple of quick tips. Yeah, LA always does really well on weekends. You want a little value proposition, try to come in on a weekday. Fly Sunday through Thursday. You're going to see better value, and at your hotels, thinner crowds at your favorite attractions like Universal Studios Hollywood, which is wide open for business. Also, check out different airports. I like LAX, but there are some smaller options. Burbank, Long Beach. There are some smaller airports here that the lower frills airlines service, and sometimes you can find some great airfare deals by just scoping out the different airports that surround LAX. And I'd say, Dan and Hazel, when you come here, embrace the LA vibe. This is a laid-back community.
Yeah,
we like to have a good time. We like to relax and chill. These beaches are wide open and plenty of room on them for you. So, yeah, when you come out here, embrace that LA vibe. We need you, and we're ready for you.
Yeah, and people love that the celebrity sightings. I mean, if they were out there right now, they'd see Gabe Saglie.
They would see Gabe, and that's what's great too. When we go to LA, you can just say you saw Gabe, and we know Gabe, and you get into
that opens all kinds of doors.
I mean, you get into the Beverly Hills. What's that big restaurant?
Yeah, you know when you say I got a guy, Gabe's our guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello.
Exactly.
All right, Gabe. Thanks so much.
Great to see you both.
All right, stay safe.